We have been following the trouble at VA hospitals around the country and right here in Connecticut. And a lot of vets feel their voices are not being heard. Tonight, we've got their backs.
That's right. Earlier today, we put some local vets face to face with three of the most powerful people right here in Connecticut so they could get their message across. Chief Investigator David Iverson joins us now live with more. David?
Right, guys, we've heard it time and time again, something we've been looking at for months. The care veterans are receiving at the West Haven Veterans Hospital. Is it up to par? Well, today, three frustrated veterans were giving a chance to get answers. Three veterans, three federal lawmakers, talking about one veterans hospital. For now, a focus on just one of those veterans and the story that he tells and the story being written about him. Joseph Yankakis is discussed in the latest Inspector General report about the Veterans Hospital. It was a surgery that brought him there in the first place.
He said I had a meningioma, which is a small tumor that grows off the lining of the brain.
What happened next donned him the name Patient B. He was exposed to Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, or CJD. It's a rare but deadly disease that eats away at the brain. He says that after he found out about the exposure, the VA offered little help.
It was a nervous wreck. Anger, no answers. Vague answers.
Patient B is the name he's referenced to in the report released Tuesday, detailing how widespread exposure to CJD inside VA hospitals was.
I know how I would feel, you know. One, I'd be scared to death, and second, I'd be angry as hell.
Yankakis agreed to tell his story not just to us, but to lawmakers in the hopes of getting more help. Because he doesn't have any symptoms, the VA has denied his claims.
This was outrageous, disgraceful, shameful, and people ought to be angry about it.
Senators Richard Blumenthal and Chris Murphy joined Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro to talk about his case.
The IG's report says that the VA conducted itself according to the standards of care, but the standards of care clearly need to change.
Their message: things have gotten better, but there's still room for improvement.
I am still not satisfied that that VA facility in West Haven is complying with minimal standards of care.
We've invited the West Haven Hospital administration to be a part of this, but repeatedly they denied those requests. They issued a statement today. They tell us they are willing to work with any of the veterans we're talking with. Tomorrow and Friday, you'll hear from even more folks we put on today's panel and an interview with a VA insider who worked on scheduling. That's airing tomorrow night. For the News 8 investigators, David Iverson reporting.
Well, if you have a story that you want the News 8 investigators to look into, give them a call. The number right there on your screen. It's 203-402-TIP-8.